Hello, family. It is me again, Nicholas Salako, and I'm welcoming you back to this channel. So, on this channel, basically, I try to give out information pertaining to studying abroad, studying in the United States precisely, and also if I have information with regards to Schengen or any other country that offers affordable schooling to international students, I try to make the researches and give the information here. So you're welcome. But first of all, I want to say a very big congratulations to all the students who have been admitted, or let me say the prospective candidates who have been admitted to tertiary institutions, colleges, and all sorts of colleges around the state. Congrats to you! You have done the hard work, and I'm sure you're very happy about that. But after getting the I-20 document, there's also a few steps that are just as pertinent as what you've done to get your admission. So while you try to get to the dates, the visa dates, and you're so excited, there are some things you should take note of, and this will also determine your visa approval. So one of those important things is the service fee. Is the service fee. This is a huge milestone, but this is also very important, right? So in this video today, I'll be talking about the service fee and possible ways on how you can pay the service fee, because I've heard a lot of concerns of people saying, how do I pay the service fee? It's becoming challenging, but hey, everything has a solution. So here we're going to dive in and I'm going to take you through the process that might be of help to you on how to pay the service fee. So in this video, I'm breaking down 5 basic steps. If you see me looking this way, I have everything researched and I jot them down. So I don't want to give wrong information. I always try to be very realistic and very practical. So we'll be doing this today, and I want you to stay with me while we go through this, okay? So let's dive in. The first thing I'll be talking about will be that what is the service fee? So the service fee is a one-time payment required by the United States government for all international students and exchange visitors. Exchange visitors are those on J1 visa. If you're studying here as an international student, whether in a college or universities or whatever it is, you would be on an F1 visa, right? So the J1 is an exchange visitors. Some also use it for like work visa. And the service stands for the Student and Exchange Visitor Information System. Okay, so this system tracks your status from admission to graduation and even during your OPT. So the OPT is an optional practical training that comes after you've graduated, after your master's, right? So you must pay this service fee before you schedule a visa appointment. Let me say that again. You must pay your service fee before you schedule a visa appointment. Usually, before you appear before the visa officer for your visa appointment, you must pay the service fee. It's a requirement. It's not optional. And you must also take your service receipt to the visa interview, because they might ask you. I mean, they would ask you depending on where you're from. I remember during my time, I was interviewed in Dubai. I wasn't asked, but you should pay. Your service fee is a mandatory requirement. And for F1 visa, if I'm correct, I think the latest fee is that it is $350, $350 for F1, and for J1 exchange visitors, it is 220 USD. Now, how do you pay this service fee? This is a very important part. I wouldn't want you to miss this, so pay attention to this part. If you're eating, try to put your foot down and make sure you get this information. These are very powerful information that you wouldn't want to miss. So how do I pay the service fee? You might want to ask. Number one is that you go to this website, fmjfee.com. fmjfee.com. So you can say fmjfee.com. So once you go to the site, you click on Submit Form I-901 and Pay Service Fee. You see the tab on the screen. I think is that on the left or the right? I think the left side. So it's going to open up a page for you, and then you put your service number on it. Usually when you check your I-20 form, your service number is usually on the top right. You see your service number there, you type it. Usually it starts with N00. You type your service number on the space, you put your name, your birth date, and your passport information there. And you put your school code as well. Everything that you need is on your I-20. So please do not make any mistake. Make sure everything you're putting into the system is accurate and it tallies with what is on your I-20. The next step you're going to do after filling in all this vital information is that you will then choose a payment method. Some people use, if you have an international credit card, you can use it to pay. If you have international Verve debit card, you can use it to pay. And there's also a third-party payment where people would not have like a dollar account in Nigeria or India or whatever country you're coming from, whether Bangladesh, India, Nepal, Japan, South Korea. You can also get someone in the US who can help you pay. It's called third-party payment. I've done that before. So usually what we do is the person gets the 350 and then goes to the Western Union or usually the post office and they pay. And it reflects on your service fee portal. That's your service fee profile in 7 days. Okay? It reflects on your service portal in 7 days. And then you're going to send you a receipt showing that, okay, you have fulfilled that part. Again, people do the Western Union, especially in Nigeria, Ghana, India, Pakistan, Nepal, Afghanistan, Syria, all these countries. You can go to Western Union and Western Union can help you do that easily. I know there is a Western Union area in Ogun State. The First Bank has Western Union and they can easily help you do that. So at least in a way, you don't really need anyone in the US to help you do that or in Canada. But if you have someone in the US or Canada that can help you do it, you are also lucky, right? The next step I want to really focus on particularly is how Nigerians particularly can pay the service fee. Why I'm saying Nigerians is because oftentimes there's a bit of complexity when it comes to paying the service fee. And because it's quite pertinent to your coming over to the US, you just have to pay, right? So you have basically two options as a Nigerian to pay your service fee. Number one is that you use a Nigerian debit and credit card, domiciliary preferred. Domiciliary is that you have a USD account in Nigeria, and usually the bank will issue you a credit card, and that you can use it to shop, online stuff cross country. So if you have a domiciliary account, you can use your USD. I know GT Bank does this, Zenith Bank, UBA, First Bank, and I think also Access Bank does that. The second step you might want to look at is that you can also try a virtual dollar card like Cheaper Cash, Payday, Gray, Barter Trade. There are so many online virtual USD account that you can have right now without any hassle. You don't have to go through the bank of saying, okay, bring two people. You can do all this. You just have to make your research, right? Life has become, especially e-commerce, right? Money, people don't use cash again. So there are so many avenues that you can use to pay your service fee without having to run around and get people to do this for you. You can always use this, okay? Again, make sure your card has at least $370 in it, because the fee is $350 and usually there are charges, right? So you don't want to put your card in and then it's saying insufficient funds, because usually this bank also take their charges, and I think it starts from $5 to like $3.15 or $20. So you want to be on the safer side. So some Naira card also work. That is some Naira card that has international privileges. Those may work, but they often have limits. So you want to check with your bank, and you want to check with people who have used it before to be on the safer side. So the second option that you have is that you can pay via Western Union, right? Pay via Western Union. So you select a Western Union quick pay. when paying online. You can go online, westernunion.com. You go through. There will be a list of banks that offer those services, and then you can click Quick Pay. Then you print out a generated payment instruction. Okay. Then you go to your Western Union agent like First Bank, Zenith, UBA. They do that. When you go there, they will tell you how to do it. They tell them that you are paying a US government fee via Quick Pay. Okay? Tell them that you are paying a US government fee via Quick Pay. Then you complete the transaction and keep your receipt. Complete this transaction and keep your receipt. And within 2 to 3 days, you will receive a service confirmation email saying that, okay, Mr. Nicholas, we have received your payment and it's been processed and it has reflected on your profile. But one important thing to note is that the name on payment must match the name on the I-20 and passport. So let's say, for example, my name is Nicholas Salako and it's spelled Nicholas. And on my I-20, my name is Nicholas and it's spelled Nicolas. There's a problem. You want to make sure that all your name match what your name on your passport, the name on your I-20, the name on your visa, all your documents. Make sure all the names match. You don't want to have any discrepancy or distinctions here and there. You want to be on the safer side because the world is getting crazier these days. So you really want to be safe. Okay, you don't want to do all this stuff and then you get yourself choked because of a name. And if you have a name problem, I think you can do your affidavits, right? Just make sure you put in the steps at the right time. The next one I want to talk about is after you have paid the service fee, try to do that. You must try to do that 3 to 5 days before your visa appointment. Try to pay your service fee 3 to 5 days before your visa appointment. Mind you, you cannot book a US visa without paying your service fee. You cannot do that without so you don't want to put, so you've put in so much work to get the admission. You don't want unpreparedness to take you aback, right? So you really want to put in the work. Mind you, this fee is not refundable, but is valid for 12 months. If your visa is denied, you can always reapply. If you pay, so service fee is not something that you pay consistently or continuously, right? It's a one-time payment. One-time payment meaning that if your visa is approved, you don't need to pay it anymore. You're good. Now, let's say for some reasons your visa has been denied, and I'm also going to talk about possible questions that you might be asked at the embassy during your interview. I'll also do that in the later video. Now, if your visa is denied, for example, you can still apply for visa within the space of 12 months. So let's say for some weird reasons you couldn't get your visa within the space of 12 months. It means you'll be paying for another service fee after that year. Okay, so the service fee carries you for 12 months. That is 1 year. All right. So with this tip, I hope that you're getting something. If your I-20 is updated with a new SEVIS ID, you must repay the fee. Let's say for some example, you couldn't get your visa and you tell your school, hey, I couldn't get my visa, and you are deferring your admissions for the following year. Usually the school will send you a new I-20 and that might carry a new service number, SEVIS ID. If that happens, you would have to pay a new service fee because everything is linked. Okay, if your service fee is N00222223 and your new I-20 carries N002224, it doesn't match, so you have to pay a new one, right? So you want to put everything in perspective before you start making those choices, right? So I know that the service fee might sound stressful, especially with all the banking challenges, but don't worry, you have options. You can use, I have 3 there that I kind of wrote down that can help you. You can use the cheaper or gray for virtual card People use virtual dollar card right now, and you can. These are amazing opportunities that you can use to pay your service fee without bothering yourself so much. You can use Western Union if you don't have a USD account in Nigeria, and always double check your service ID and payment receipt. And once that is done, you are good to go. You can now book your visa appointment, prepare your documents, and you are a step closer to the American dream. Yeah. So again, congrats to every newly admitted student. Your journey is just beginning. I'm so happy for you. It's not an easy job to do. Getting admission in the US is not an easy work. It's a lot of work. Imagine being selected among tons of applicants. So you deserve all the kudos. So congratulations to you. So friends, if this video has helped you, please put a like, subscribe to the channel. And I've not been really releasing video for a while now because of my exams. I'm writing my finals, so please pray for me. So please like the video, drop your comments and your questions. I would answer your questions as I have time. Okay, drop your comment, like the video, and share the video to people who might need it, because this is admission time. Again, I've got more videos coming soon on how to prepare for your visa interview, how to book your flight, and how to settle down in the US. And everything I'm talking about is coming from personal experiences, like personal experience. And I've been saying that I'm going to make another video on how to do your visa interview specifically from Dubai, because I moved from Dubai and I had that experience, right? I want to tell you what that experience looks like and what you can do to also get yourself to where you want to be and live your life. Okay, so thank you so much for staying true with me. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, and also leave your questions in the comment section. I'll answer you. So have a great evening, and bye for now.